Hey, John Cena here. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk about the dirty little secret of network marketing. You know, I've been in the network marketing industry for the last 20 years, and I was blown away when I found out about this, and it was only just a couple of years ago that I did. And I was really excited, but at the same time, you know, I felt kind of bad because I wish I'd known about this a long time ago. But you know what? It's time for change. We're going to dive into it. We're actually going to share with you what we like to call the dirty little secret of network marketing, or the elephant on the table. Whoa! And when you look at this, you say, oh my goodness, I don't know why more people aren't talking about this, but we will. So let's dive right in. You know, there's two ways to get a customer. One, the old way, is where we would, you know, usually deal with something like this. We get a knock on the door, and we might encounter somebody who's trying to sell us something, and we didn't even know we needed it, but somebody showed us a product and tried to justify the price. And you know, the old direct sales way used to be that way, or the new way is to save people money on a bill they already pay. Now, which one is easier for you? You know, one way the customer has to be sold convinced, and the other way, they're already buying. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. You know, in our traditional method, we would show someone a product. We'd try to, you know, barge into their life and get them to overpay for something that they probably weren't going to buy anyway. And that's where the negative stereotype comes from. And, of course, we've all been dealing with that for decades. But there's a different thought process now in our direct sales world. I mean, think about it. Do you like to share what you have to sell? Are you excited about it? And do you feel like you're actually adding value to the customer? Because that's what we're supposed to do. Instead of trying to get somebody to become a rep to get a discount on something they probably weren't going to buy anyway, that's the old way of doing things in direct sales. But with the internet today, we don't want to be sold, and we don't have to anymore. I mean, there's so much stuff out there, so many bargains, and we can find everything that we want online. And you know what? What do? If we're excited about something, we're going to tell somebody about it anyway. It's human nature, right? We've been doing it for years, and we've never been paid a dime for it. If you find a new restaurant that you're excited about, you share it with somebody, you know, or you see a great movie and you tell somebody about it, or you just get a bargain, right? Can you imagine, you know, how many times do we hear, oh my gosh, you got to go over here and you'll save this much money on this product, or, you know, check this deal out over here. I mean, we get that all the time. The challenge is there's so much noise on the internet, it's kind of hard to find everything that's out there, and so we still rely today a lot on word of mouth, or as we call it now, word of mouse, with the new technology, right? So that's what we're doing. We're sharing information, and the dirty little secret is going back in time, how we all used to put someone in a room. And what my business partner shared with me was, we've always done this. We've put people into rooms for years and years, and it doesn't matter if it's a hotel room, or if it's your living room, or if it's a webcast, maybe like you're seeing here tonight, or if it's something that you are able to check out at a company headquarters even. But when we put people into that room, what happens? Well, we try to get money to flow into the room and up to the front of the room, right? And then, of course, a little bit of that money comes back in the process. But the challenge is there's always less money coming back to the room than what goes up to the front of the room. And it's all based, of course, on performance. But if there's less money coming back, then people have to lose money in order for other people to make money. And the result of that is what? People leave the room. That's attrition. And the solution, of course, in multi-level marketing or network marketing is that you want to get more people into the room. So what do? More meetings, more hype, more product sales in all the people that are coming into the room, trying to get them to buy more stuff. But it doesn't matter how many people you cram into the room, the math is always the same. Why? Because the money coming back to the room is always less than the money going to the front of the room. And that's where the cover-up of the dirty little secret, or the DLS, comes into play, where we get the motivational speeches at the front of the room, you know, from the guys who are making the most money. You know, you got to want it. Think about your family. Do it for them. And, you know, you got to have a dream. But the truth is, you actually can make money in this process. And we have a lot of stories. A lot of people have made great money doing that. But the only way to make money is for other people to lose money, because the distributors or the reps are the customers. And what we've done is we've kind of blown the lid off of that now today, and we've made a change. And what we've got with Lightyear Wireless is, it's not what we call a bogus self-consumption company. We actually acquire customers. We're adding value to that whole process. You might look at this and say, wait a minute, that looks like the exact same process. Well, that's right. We are using network marketing, but we love the dynamic of it, the power of creating leverage and actually helping other people create their own income. And we leverage people's existing buying habits. In other words, they don't have to make a change or work some new expense into their budget. And everyone's excited about the cell phone explosion, and we're adding value to the customer. But because of the way that we're selling, we're actually eliminating attrition. We actually have people paying their cell phone bill month in and month out because we've saved them money on a bill they already pay. And then, of course, we want to help other people when we save that money. So naturally, it's easy to go out and share that information with other people. So how it works is very similar. We put people into the room, and then, there's money going up to the front of the room, and there's some money coming back, a little bit more based on how we do it. But then the value kicks in because we got prepaid wireless where people are discovering across the country how much money they can actually save, or even better, they can get free service just by referring other people. Reps can get free service by referring 3 people, and customers can get free service by referring 5 people. It's that simple. What's going to happen when the word gets out there? Where we're going to tell hundreds of people or thousands of people, and then those people, those customers, are then going to go and tell a lot more people, and soon you've got hundreds of thousands of people or even millions of people. Imagine getting paid on hundreds or thousands of people each month paying their cell phone bill. And what has really happened, now we have even more money coming back to the room because we've got this new dynamic of customers actually putting money into the room. As we go get those customers, it allows us to create a revenue stream based on customer acquisition, so we don't have to go out and recruit people and cram people into the room. We actually can get people outside of the room to send money into the room. I hope that makes sense to you. It's really powerful, and the proof of that with Lightyear is our top earners are actually earning about 2/3 of their income or more from residuals already. And most people haven't even heard of Lightyear yet, and already we've got an incredible track record with people making fantastic 5-figure and 6-figure monthly income. So that's the difference of what we're doing. And we say it's common sense, but there's an old saying you may have heard of. It's common sense is not necessarily common knowledge, but I think everyone understands for a business to succeed, it's got to have actual, real customers, authentic people buying something instead of just cramming stuff into a garage and loading up a ton of inventory. And it doesn't matter if it's juice or soap or lotions or coins. If you're not selling it to a real customer, it's still bogus self-consumption. And history agrees with us. If you look at the top 10 direct sales companies out there, you'll see that most of them actually have customers. They're authentic, customer-driven. And you can look at them right here, and you can see all those companies out there. Most of the top 10 right there, except for 2 that are rep-driven, actually get their revenue from customers buying their product, and that's the key. That's what we're trying to create here at Lightyear. You can learn a lot more about what we have. You can see our top 100 listed right on my site at antipaper.net. Just click at the top right, our top 100 there. We'll update that for 2010 here shortly. And you can go to my website at antipaper.net for the full picture of what we're doing with Lightyear and how we're actually going to grab serious market share. And you can also see more videos. If you want to find out a lot more about what we're doing, just go to my YouTube channel. Just put it in quotes and search for The Next Billion with no spaces, and you'll find this video. Just remember, you can never go somewhere you've never been without doing something you've never done. Thanks for visiting. Have a great day.